unfair expectations are the you should have known.
Because at the end of the day, whomever your family is, that's who you really love and you want to protect.
A lot of times men don't we don't grieve, we're not
Right.
vulnerable.
Right.
I'm on a battlefield in war for my family, and it ain't always gonna be.
Hey, girl, you just typing away. Hi, welcome.
Yes.
Welcome to another segment of Early Morning Coffee with Marvina and her BFFE where we give a voice to the voiceless and we let you say what is on your mind. Hey, my sissy, how are you, Chanel? Good morning.
Good
Well,
morning.
this
Good morning.
I am in a tea thing. I'm sorry, y'all, I had to put down the coffee for about 2 weeks. My body was acting up on me, wasn't feeling good. I was having migraines. I don't know what it was going on, but you know something, I can't wait till we talk about what we're going to talk about today in our episode, so y'all can kind of get an idea of what helping me to keep my energy and what helped me with this headache and all this good stuff. But before I get into that, in my cup, I am drinking some turmeric, cinnamon,
Good morning,
honey
Chanel.
tea. Just some tea for about 2 weeks. I said I was gonna just do tea and honey. I'm not going to do any sugars. I've actually been trying not to do sugar. Well, when I go to work, I ain't gonna lie. When I go to work, Claudette, she be giving me these little chocolate candy things, and I be trying not to eat them, but it do have
She give you
fruit
some
in it.
bonbons.
Yeah, they got these little fruit things in it though. It got like these fruit in the middle of them. It's really
Like
good.
strawberries and stuff like
Yeah,
that. I think I know
yeah,
the fruity or
yeah.
something like that. I think I know
It's
what you're
like
talking about.
you know those them little things when you break them open, they little small seeds. You know what I'm talking about? Those
Yeah,
what
pomegranate.
pomegranates, little pomegranate seeds and stuff in it.
Hmm.
So it's not really sweet. It's just and she only she gives me this little bag of it. It'll be like maybe 6 of them in there, but I'll be like, okay, I'll do that.
And you tear them all up.
Yeah, I tell you what, and what helped me, I'm gonna tell you. You know I like my sugar. I'm trying to lay off. All right, BFF, what's going on, girl?
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Just sitting over here, God is just so wonderfully awesome today. Just starting out, just I feel so energetic, and there again, we will get into that in just a little bit. I feel so good. I don't think you guys can understand about how good I have been feeling over the past week and a half now. I think it's been about a week and a half or so. I have to go back to my notes. I meant to bring my notes in here with me and forgot, but I feel amazing. And then on top of this, it's a beautiful day. And I am drinking from my Falcons
Put it
mug,
back in case she
guys.
had. There you go.
There we go. I'm drinking from my Falcons mug, some Rise coffee. Um, I've been drinking tea the entire week, and then so I said I'll take and do coffee on Saturday. Just kind of been drinking the tea. It's a soothing and calming type thing with the tea, and just want to kind of mix it up because sometimes you drink something so much and so often you get tired of it. Um, so yeah, so that's what I have going on. It's such a beautiful day outside.
And I noticed today you're more laid back. I was messing with her this morning because But before we normally talk, even before the segment, we didn't do that this morning either.
Yeah.
So we kind of like, okay, wake up, Yvonne, get up. What's going on? But
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
so happy that you are, you got your energy back. These couple of
yes,
days, it's
yes,
been one of those trialing things. You having to encourage me this time, and I want to say it live and just thank you for being my encourager today, praying for me and
yes, ma'am.
all those good times. Because this time of the year, I get a little antsy. I get a little,
Yes, ma'am.
just a little sad. But you know what? I had to tell myself this morning. I said, what is this saying about me? What am I learning about myself right now? Because the divine order, God does not say that I walk in sadness every June.
Mm,
Why am I going
mm.
there? Every June I start acting like this. And of course, a lot of people know my family or whatever, this is the time of the death of my first husband, so I be in mourning. But it's like, I'm like, okay, Lord, this has been years. This is like ongoing. Now it's time to release it, whatever it is, if it's guilt or whatever it is, mad, sad, whatever. Now I gotta just move on from this, and it
Embrace
helped
the
me.
emotions and move forward.
Yeah, I gotta release those emotions, and it's helping me
Hmm.
now that I'm more or less recognizing it. Because remember in the beginning, I
Oh,
didn't
oh
recognize
yeah.
it. Oh my God, it used to sneak up on me so bad, and then
You
I
have
get to cry, and man, I even bought a
you have done
dog.
you have done amazing.
I was,
Girl, look, we bought a dog, and if I ever one day we're gonna have to tell y'all about the story. One day
yes.
we're gonna have to we just gonna have to have a BFF day and just take and share with you guys some of the
Yes.
craziest things and have other BFFs on and see some of the crazy
Yes.
things that they have done because we could
Yes.
write a book.
Yes. I mean, it was like, okay, I'm gonna buy an emotional support dog. I mean, I love my baby. I still have Simba. But it was like every June, May, June, I was like going through this. Oh my God, my husband. Why this? And I mean, my husband's been gone since 2006, I believe, and I'm still there. It was like I was just still there. Like I could not shake it. But now I'm like more the older I mean I get, you know,
The more you
I'm
understand.
I'm getting an understanding and I'm catching it right there when it
But
starts.
I'm learning, V, that grief has no time limit,
Yeah.
no expiration date. And so and I hate sometimes to hear you beat yourself up about it because it is what it is. I had and for the first time ever, I really understood how you felt when somebody told you, girl, it's been a while, you need to get over it. Because somebody told me that about my dad, and I could have punched him in the old me almost rose up, and I had to catch myself, and I had to understand. I said, they have never been in my shoes.
Yeah.
And since they haven't been in my shoes, they don't understand. I miss my dad terribly, and his birthday is coming up. So I keep smiling and moving forward, and especially trying to be there for my mom and keep her happy because she's really going there. So I
Yeah.
understand. Like you, she lost her husband, and that is a different loss. The loss of that spouse is a different loss. Like a lot, like a loss of a child is a different experience. A loss
Yeah.
of a parent is a different experience.
Yeah.
Um, so I had to extend grace to that person in that moment, and I said, Lord, I'm not who I used to be. Thank you, yeah, thank you. But I had to extend grace because they've never been in in my shoes, so
Yeah.
my shoes won't fit for them.
Yeah.
And so when people come to you and they say things and they make you feel some kind of way, or when they have made you feel some kind of way, they couldn't wear your shoes at the time. One
Yeah.
day unfortunately, they will.
Hi,
But we hope and
Naisha.
pray that is that is
Hey,
far off.
Munchie baby. Well, let me say this.
Hey, mama, baby.
I didn't feel like more of a beating up on myself. I just really got to the point where, have you ever just got sick and tired of crying and reacting like this every year? And I had to come to the conclusion that it wasn't just grieving. I had some guilt. I had some other emotional things tied to it. And
Hmm.
until I was able to talk about it, recognize it, it would just keep coming so hard. It was, you remember. So I'm just happy today that I can recognize, and kind of get a better hold on it when it comes. It's, because I grieve my mom, but it's not like how I grieved my husband.
A
You see what I'm
difference.
saying? It's a big difference because I was there with my mom. I the last 6, almost 7 years of her life. Good morning, Shelly.
Hey,
Good
Shelly,
morning,
good morning.
cousin. And it was like I grieved my mom, and I was there with my mom, and I don't have any guilt, and I don't have any hard ties, but I do miss her. And I said this before, and I don't know if anybody will understand, and I really don't care if you don't, if you do or you don't, it don't matter. But my mother had to leave. My mother had to transition for me to live. And only people that knows me and know the things that I've gone through and what things would really kind of understand that. So she told me as a kid, and I'll never forget it, you're going to be the one that's going to take it the hardest. I do take it hard. But not like, whoa, me, I wish my mama was here type of thing. I take it hard enough that I know that her transition had to happen because there was a reason for it. And one of my reasons was to allow me to live. So be it. God is good. We done took up our
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
I hope you ain't
It's
had nothing
okay.
to talk about.
I just really quick.
Go
Let me say this. So really quick. And you guys know how I am about the political climate in our country these days. Your vote still matters. Early voting has started.
Yeah.
Some people can get out there and vote starting today. For example, Cobb County,
Yep.
some of the counties. Go online and look it up. And let me say this: just because you're a Democrat and you have already voted for who you want to be in office, you still need to go back to the polls where it relates to the Republican side of things. And I say this on the off chance that your Republican that your Democrat nominee does not make it into the office, then you want the best Republican to be in that seat. So you need to get out there, go online, Google who the Republican candidates are. You see them all over TV. Look and see who makes more sense to you, and then make an informed decision and go to the polls and vote. Don't just let anybody just run up in there and be sitting in there. That is the problem. We think that once we have voted on this side, that the job is done. It is not. These runoff elections are important. Get out there and cast your ballot and make it count.
Go Democrats. Go Democrats. Anyway. All right, y'all. Let's go and get on to our segment. Okay, so this is a return guest, and her return is for a hi, Auntie.
Good morning, Auntie Debbie.
Grand Rising. I love you. Her return is, I'm just gonna say this. We need this return because of what's in the bag is going to do, and we're going to give you a real update on where we at with this return guest. I'm excited about this because I believe that this return guest will give y'all understanding on where we're at, where we can get a lot of other people at, how we can help a lot of people. So I'm not going to get on into a whole lot before, I'm just going to go ahead and put on this introduction. This is our commercial. Of course I do. And then we're going to bring on our guest. And I'm praying that y'all take notes, y'all listen, y'all pay attention because, be honest with you, this can help. If it can't help you, it's going to help someone else So
That's right.
Let's go ahead on and we're going to do this. And right after this, we will bring our guest. Have you ever felt tired even after resting, drained, even when life around you seems normal, like your body is trying to tell you something, but nobody ever taught you how to listen? Sometimes the body whispers before it screams. Fatigue, stress, brain fog, pain, low energy. They may not just be random feelings. They may be messages from within. Inside your body are tiny energy sources working every second to keep you alive. They are called mitochondria. They help create the energy your body needs to move, think, heal, recover, and live. But when the body is under stress, when rest is missing, when pain, inflammation, or exhaustion take over, your body may start crying out for restoration. Healing begins when knowledge meets action. When you understand what is happening inside your body, you can begin making choices that support your health, your energy, and your life.
That is why What's in the Bag is excited to announce our partnership with MoreMito. Together, we are committed to bringing awareness, education, and conversation around cellular health and overall wellness. As part of this partnership, viewers will have access to information about MoreMito products and the science behind supporting healthy mitochondria. Helping us share that information is Maria Woods, health advocate for MoreMito. Maria works to educate individuals about the company, its mission, its products, and how supporting cellular health may play a role in an overall wellness journey. Her focus is helping people understand the importance of making informed decisions about their health and learning more about the body's incredible ability to support itself when given the proper tools and resources. Because knowledge creates awareness. Awareness inspires action, and action can lead to transformation. Change your mitochondria, change your health, change your life.
Because sometimes the journey to feeling better doesn't begin on the outside. Sometimes the journey begins within. This is What's in the Bag, where every voice matters. Woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome!
I love it. 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 Girl, you did that. Y'all did that. Oh my God. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Good morning, surprise,
Good
surprise,
morning.
surprise. We are so grateful for you to
Good
be
morning,
here.
Brenda.
Yes, good
Oh,
morning.
my
Good morning,
goodness.
Uncle Mike. Good morning. Well, let me go ahead on and
Excuse
ask
me
you,
one
'cause I
second.
know-
Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. Before we get started, I'm going to ask everybody that's viewing to share this. This is so important that I'm
Yes.
asking all of you guys to share this
Yes.
live stream to your page. All you
Yes.
have to do is just go on there, and as you're watching the show, just click on the share button and just share it out there so that
Share it.
other people can get this information.
Yes, I'm
There you
telling
go.
you,
Sorry
it's
about that.
valuable information right here.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. Before we get started, I know you got a cup because we was drinking together.
Yes.
Let's go ahead on and talk what's in your cup,
You can't
girl.
even see it's blue. You can't
Put
really
it
see.
right in front of you.
Put it in front of you.
There you
Okay.
go. We see it.
I have chamomile tea with honey.
Mm.
Chamomile tea with honey.
Thank you, Mike.
Very calm and very relaxing,
Very
but
calm.
really busy. I need to relax.
Yes. And so, my question to you, beautiful lady, what is in your bag, girl? What's in the bag?
Well, what is in my bag? I just want to ask everybody a question. Have you ever heard of mitochondria? Yes, no, maybe. Well, okay, most of us learned about it in high school in biology class. You might have, got a little bit more in college. But mitochondria is what makes every cell in your body work. It powers every cell in your body. If your brain didn't have enough, if your heart didn't have enough, you would die. And so it powers everything. It makes everything work in your body. We get it from our mothers. It's a maternal. It comes through your maternal bloodline. And when you're a child, you got a lot of it. You have a whole lot of it. You can jump, you can run, you can play, all day long. You won't get tired. When you're a teenager, you still have a lot of it. But by the time you get about 50 years old, let's say 50, 55 years old, you only have about 50% left. And so what does that mean? That means that you're only operating on half of what you had to get through life with in a healthy manner by the time you get that age. And by the time you get in your 70s, like me, you're lucky to have 10% or 5% of it left. And so that is really, really important. And what we have to understand about our bodies, especially in the Black and the brown community, we have the highest mortality rate
Mhm.
The highest mortality rate from heart disease, from diabetes, from kidney issues. Did you know that every hour in this country, in the United States, over 400 amputations are performed every hour in this country. And the majority of those amputations are performed on people of color. That's a lot of people because of diabetes, because of our diets, because we lose our mitochondria. And so this is what has happened to us as a people. And a lot of it has to do with diet, things in the environment, the pollution, the pesticides that are sprayed on our foods, the fast foods, fast foods. You ever go to the grocery store and you see young mothers and their carts are filled with foods, packaged
Mhm.
foods. All of these are the kinds of foods that begin to destroy the mitochondria, starting in our children. So by the time, that's why by the time you get 50 or so, you don't have as much as you're supposed to have. And so this is why we see people start having high blood pressure. uh, the doctor tells you that you're pre-diabetic. The doctor tells you now you're diabetic. Then they put you on one high blood pressure medication. Then you got to get another one. Then you got to get another one. A lot of us, people that are older, have been on um, blood pressure medication for 25 years, 35 years. It just
Mhm.
doesn't heal your body. It causes you to begin to lose your mitochondria. And so there's so many factors why we lose it. Stress, medications. If you've ever been on an antibiotic, antibiotics kill and destroy mitochondria. Most of us have been on an antibiotic. If you've ever taken any type of medicine, a lot of those medicines also kill mitochondria. And so this is why there is a shortage of mitochondria. So all of these environmental factors, oxidative stress, growing older, unhealthy diets, and a lot of other factors have diminished our mitochondria. And so this is a movement that we have. We are crusaders because we want to see everyone healthy. I hate sickness. I lost
Mhm.
5 members of my family in a very short period of time. I lost my mother to dementia, my father to prostate cancer, 2 brothers to brain cancer, 1 brother to congestive heart failure. If I had known, I didn't know about mitochondria. I didn't know about MoreMito, this company that I'm talking about. This is a nutraceutical company. I didn't know. Had I known, I know all of my family members that have left here would have still been here. And so this is why I got involved with this, with health and nutrition. And my background is I am a board certified esthetician, skincare therapist. Also, I studied Ayurvedic and Oriental medicine, massage therapy. I'm also a neuromuscular therapist. So I've always been interested in helping people look better and feel better. But you can look good on the outside, but what about the inside? What about what's going
Mhm.
on in the inside of your body? Even right now, there is a war on inside of each one of our bodies. There's a war between light and darkness, just like we see a war going out here in the natural world. Inside your body, there is a battle for your health. And this, I always say that God gave us mitochondria. He gave us mitochondria as a fail safe mechanism against sickness. That's what He gave it to us for, because it's able to go in, if it's restored, it's able to go in and repair. It is what boosts the immune system. It is what gives the body, every organ, every system in your body, the ability to work the way it's supposed to. And so it's very important to build it up and to keep it strong. Most of us are walking around here. If we're an adult, we're walking around here. We've got mitochondria in our bodies that are literally on crutches, barely
Mm.
making it. And so this is what our technology does. And I want to tell you a little bit about the company. It was started about 10, 11 years ago by a man named Roger Hill, who worked for NASA. He had an illustrious career with NASA in the space program. and he spent the majority of his career with NASA, and then the Pentagon heard about him and the great work that he was doing, and they recruited him to come and work for the Pentagon. But he had always had a desire to work in nutrition, to do something about people's health, because he also lost many members of his family to cancer. And so he partnered with a scientist by the name of Dr. Bevan Elliott. And Dr. Elliott, these two men are men of God. These are Christian men. Let me tell you, this is a move of God. This is a powerful move of God. Dr. Bevan, and I know everybody's heard of George Washington Carver. Dr. Bevan, like George Washington Carver, talked to God. He asked the Lord to give him a formula that would heal God's people. And the Lord heard him and answered his prayer and gave him this particular formulation. And this is the only formulation. This is the only place where you're going to be able to regrow your mitochondria. Mitochondria that's been damaged, mitochondria that's been lost. You're now able to do this. And this is the only place in the world where this kind of thing is taking place. And we have hundreds and thousands of testimonies of people who have been delivered, we have testimonies of people who were blind. They can see. We have people who were born blind who now can see. We have children who are on the spectrum. We had one little boy, he never spoke a word in his life, 6 years old, still wearing diapers, running around the house, very disrupted, could not speak. The only thing he would say would be, ah. That's the only way that he could language. He couldn't write his name. He got on our, this is what happened. His grandmother, and if you're a grandparent or a parent and you have a child that's on the spectrum, this is going to mean a lot to you, because we have so many children, especially in the African American community, and especially amongst our little boys. It really hits the boys. Okay, so the grandmother said, I mean, she had got some of our technology. She got our, hold it up, this is our Rejuvenate cream. And then she used our oil, which is our Restore. And I'm going to tell you about these. But she said, let me just rub some on the back of his neck, at the right back here. And then she put it in his temple. She did that for about 2 weeks. That little boy, her little grandson now, is talking. He's talking. He had never spoken, never spoken. He can write his name. He did something he'd never done before. He went in the refrigerator, made him a sandwich, and came and sat down and watched television. He had never, ever, ever done anything like that. And we have so many children that this kind of thing is happening for. We have people who had gangrene. We had one gentleman had gangrene in his feet, and the doctor said, listen, we're going to have to amputate you up to your knee and above your knee. And he refused to get the amputation. So the doctor told him, okay, we'll come back in 3 months. Why did he tell him 3 months? Because he knew at that time he was going to be begging him. He didn't even have 3 months. He was either going to come back and beg to cut it off, or he was going to be dead. Well, he used our technology, and we call it our technology because it's so amazing, because of the delivery system. We have something called the exponential delivery system. And when it comes to any type of product, anything that's out there, if it doesn't have a good delivery system, then that means it's not going to get down into the cells where it can do the most good. But anyway, he used our technology, and guess what? He's walking around on 2 good feet. When he went back into the doctor's office, he had on 2 shoes and socks. He had on shoes and socks with both of his feet. And the doctors were astounded. So we have a lot of that. We've had people, because of this technology, have been on 18, 20 medications, are now on no medications. Why? There was no need for them to have them. The doctors took them off. They didn't take themselves off the medications. Their doctors had to take them off. And so we always encourage people, go to your doctor, Get on our technology, go to your doctor, get your blood work done, see where you are, and then come back, go back for your next appointment, see what your blood work is after you finish, and your doctor will more
Yes.
than likely take you off of those medications. So we have tremendous, tremendous technology that we have that is really making a difference in people's lives. It's changing things. It's fundamental. It's fundamental. When your mitochondria is plentiful and healthy, which is what these products do, this technology does, then your own body intuitively does the identifying of any potential threats that are in your body. Your body diagnoses it. We don't diagnose, we don't treat, and we do not cure. We're never going to tell you that we're going to diagnose you, we're going to treat you, or we're going to cure you. We leave that up to your doctor. What we
Right.
do is we help you regrow your mitochondria. We help you do that. And then your body will do what it knows how to do. Because remember, your body is wonderfully and fearfully made in the
Yes.
very image of God.
Yes.
That's how it's made. You have a fail safe mechanism to keep your body in optimum health. But because we live in a fallen world and we've got genetically modified foods, we even now have meats that are being made beef, chicken, pork, right in the factory. In a factory, we don't want to eat that. We
Hmm.
don't want to eat it. So be careful when you're shopping. Right. So we have all of these different things that are going on that are stealing our health from us. But we're coming to take it back. We're taking it
Yes.
back. And so that is what this is all about. It's what it's all about. We have cancer patients. One lady, she had a tumor in her breast and a tumor in her kidneys, and that's what her MRR said when she went to the doctor. And so she got on our technology and she went back in 2 months. They couldn't find tumors anywhere in her
Yep.
body. And so we have a lot of testimonies like that. It's just fantastic. Another thing that it does, it gives you emotional intelligence. You're able to handle things in a much calmer way.
Hmm.
And we find too, we have so many testimonies of people that say they have more stamina, they have more strength. We've had people who had memory issues and dementia. Now, those in a few short weeks, they don't have those issues. How wonderful if you have a parent or a grandparent and you can help them have a better life. You can help them be able to remember who you are and to be able to be active in life again. Now,
Yes.
we're not saying that this, again, we will never say that we cure anything. We just ask you to mix your DNA up with our technology and see what your body does with it. And
Mm.
that's for everyone because we all have a different amount or condition of mitochondria that's in our body. You know what? And why is this such a well kept secret? Why haven't they delved into this before? Why now? But I would say why. Because sometimes God won't even let you, if He know your heart is not right, He's not going to let you find out about something. But now we are in a kairos moment. We are in a moment of time when God is offering to His people healing and deliverance.
That's right.
Healing and deliverance. We're in a time when He wants to heal His people in their health, in their minds, in their emotions. This is where we are in time. I'm also a minister as well. God wants you whole. He wants you healed. Why? Because you got to be in good shape to carry out the Great Commission.
That's
And
right.
that's what it's all about. He doesn't want us broke, busted, and disgusted. He does not want that. We ain't getting ready to have it. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm super
I'm
stoked and
excited about it.
excited.
I
Huh?
am too. I
Yes.
am super excited. So Yvonne, I know you've been on. Well, how long? How
I
long
have
have?
been on the products now for almost 2 weeks. And let me tell you guys, and I'm not saying this just to say it. Everybody that typically tunes in on a weekly basis, what is something that I have not done this morning? Cough. I have not coughed my lungs out. haven't coughed my lungs out because and it was just by happenstance. I said, oh my gosh, I said, you know something, I haven't coughed in 3 days. The first day that I took this product, and I'm gonna tell you now, I am the type of person, if you tell me that something worked, I want to see it for myself. So they literally gifted me the products, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I picked it up, no lie, I picked it up from Marvin about 5 o'clock in the morning, and when I got to the house, I literally took out a notepad, wrote down a time and date that I started taking the product and what was occurring to me. The first thing that I took the oil, the rejuvenate,
The
Maria. I
restore.
don't have any.
Yeah, let me let
The
you know. Yeah.
restore. Yeah, I took that, and it's three droppers, 4 milliliters of it. I took that, and I'm talking to Marvina, and I do my hands like this, like, and I said, what in the world? And my hands look like, and I'm not gonna lie, my hands look like they were 112 years old, but it's okay. It is okay. I'm receiving that, and I video Marvina. I said, girl, look at my hands. The product literally pulled all of the inflammation out, all of the inflammation out. And I also took the brain and
The
which one
brain
is that one,
and
Maria?
it's our brain
I,
and body pill.
brain and body. Let me tell you, I was exhausted. Marvina will tell you, my daughter can tell you, she's on here. I was exhausted because car tore up, so I'm having to take my husband to work at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and we're operating on one vehicle. Didn't and I because I've been in a lupus flare for several weeks. In a week's time, I'd only probably had between 9 and 12 hours of sleep in an entire week, and that's no exaggeration. When I tell you taking that pill, the oil, I had this boost of energy. I could not explain it. I was still sleepy, but I had this energy and I was able to focus. I got through the day. I was excited. And then the ointment. I could not turn my head with this flare. I couldn't turn my head this way and I couldn't turn my head that way without it being intense pain. I put that ointment on the back of my neck, going all the way down to my shoulders. Within 15 to 30 minutes, I started feeling relief and I could literally turn my head. I told Marvina if I could spin my head all the way around, it would spin around with no pain. And then the next day, I kept up with the same regimen. I take the rejuvenate in the morning, the oil, and one of the pills in the morning, and I do the ointment. I put the ointment on my knees the next day. I said, well, if it's doing that, let me see what it would do. Because I was telling Marvin, I said, girl, I think one day I'm gonna have a knee replacement surgery because my knees hurt so bad going up and down the stairs. I am able to go up and down the stairs. I'm able to get on my treadmill, my recumbent bike, no pain in my knees at all. I even went and I put ointment on my arm. I put it on my where I had surgery at on my wrist. I haven't had any issues. When I tell you guys that this technology is amazing, it is truly, truly amazing. And then the cough. I couldn't sleep. I was embarrassed. I would go into my office at work, and I would tell the guy in the next office. I saw him online. He may be watching. Gabe, if you're watching, shout out to you, and I bless you because I was coughing so much it was echoing into his office and all the way down the hallway. And I know him trying to have meetings and things that was a problem. I feel comfortable going into the office now because there is no cough. I feel comfortable if I were to go into church or some place being out in public and not coughing. I don't think you guys really if you guys could be in my house or be in my shoes, you guys will understand.
Hanging out with me.
Seeing, yeah. We'll be right serious. We're riding down the road and she looking at me like, oh God, she's gonna crash this car because she over there struggling. But seeing, I look, half of the time now I am not with my glasses on.
Yeah.
I have had to because I have to put steroid drops in my eyes. I have not had to put steroid drops in my eyes since I started taking this product. I am not having to wear my glasses all the time. I can literally sit and watch TV. I can go out in the sun. The sun was affecting me. It would look like somebody spray painted my eyes red. I have not had that issue. I have not had to wear these specially made shades that I have. So when I tell you guys that this product worked, it truly
It's
worked.
working. Yes.
Yeah,
Good.
and I'll tell you something else. It's helping to and I know I'm going on, but I'm so excited about it because I can only tell you guys my experiences. It has regulated my sleep. I can't make this up. Regulated my sleep. By 9:30, I am out. I am out. I find myself waking up saying, "Ooh, Lord, let me get my stuff together for," because I'm out. And Marvina would tell you, she said, well, "All right, then I'll talk to you. Let me look, because I know that you're tight." It starts to wind down. It's regulated my eating. Everybody that's been watching this show for years know that my struggle has been. A lot of people think that because you're overweight, you eat too much. Well, flip that, because 90% of the people that are overweight is because they do not eat, or they don't eat properly. And what I mean by that is
Yep.
they may eat once or twice a day. Your body goes into starvation mode, so it's holding on to everything that it's receiving, because it doesn't know the next time it's going to receive any substance.
That's her.
Yeah, I will go. She'll tell you I can go all day without drinking anything or eating anything. I can go a couple of days, and it doesn't phase me. But now, the minute I take this medication, within 15-30 minutes I get this little hunger pain. Not where I'm starving, but enough for me to take and eat a little bit, and then I eat a little bit again, 3 or 4 hours later, a little bit. So I find myself eating throughout the day, and I have lost 4 pounds since I have been taking this medication. I was already working on my weight, but I have that, where you know how you hit that plateau where you kind of get a little stagnant when you're losing weight. It bounced me over that, and it's still going. It has regulated my digestive system
Still
where I
That's
doing
was
it.
having issues. Yeah, I mean, when I tell you it's regulated it, oh my goodness, to the point where I'm like, am I the same person? Because these were things that I was struggling with, and this was my life on a day-to-day basis. Not being able to sit. Marina can tell you sometimes I'll prop myself up in the bed to work, or I'm trying to elevate my legs, because my legs they've swollen up so bad they feel like tree logs, just like I can't move them, just real heavy. Have not had that experience. No swelling in my legs, no swelling in the ankles, no swelling in the feet. I'm able to walk around. I know they
Look
say
at her. She
diabetic
gone,
shouldn't
y'all.
walk.
Y'all
Yeah.
tell she taking it? Cause you know one thing you could tell from she taking it, because she ain't never talk. She talk, but she don't talk, like she gone.
Yeah. I
Let me have a little bit of
know.
it. Let me get a little bit of it before it's time for us to go. Let me
Yeah, I'm
say
sorry. Go
this.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because you gone, okay? Let me say this, and I know you about to, I'm gonna give this back to you, Maria.
okay.
But I was in a laundromat, and in the laundry, I was doing some laundry. I decided to go to the laundry. And Maria talked to me, and she called me, and we was talking, and I was telling her that Yvonne was not feeling good. And she talked to Roger, and he told her to give her a bunny. Now, only a person that stands behind their product would just
Hmm.
give some. How many of these products now that's out here that you gotta buy into? You gotta
That's right.
put money into it to get it. You gotta get the stuff first before you. And majority of us people who buys into trying to buy into, we don't have the extra money to do it. Okay, and I told Maria, I said, Maria, I'm coming. Let me know when I need to get there to get it, because I'm I just want my best
Yeah.
friend to feel better. I want her to feel better. And when I finally got it, like she said, I went, I was able to go get it, and she got it, and she called me that day and told me and showed me, sent me pictures of her hands and how the inflammation went down. I was a believer from then. So
Hmm.
then I got my products. Okay. I've been on mine for about a week. The first day I took it, I took two pills at the same time, and it gave me this
Oh, ooh.
energy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I did. I thought it.
That's why you
I
felt
said he
like
said two
You
pills, so
didn't
I
tell me
take that two pills in the
yet.
mix. So when I took it, it was this. Oh my God, I'm ready to go. It had me go. I'm already energy. I'm energy all day long.
very
I'm
energetic.
energy. I'm always going. But that just took me somewhere to the point I couldn't sleep that night because I was still energy. I actually had issues with my arm. So the next day I said, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do my regimen. I did one pill. I put the cream. She told me to mix the oil with the cream, and I did that.
Hmm.
And I put the cream on because I've been having issues with my joints, like literally. And I believe it's because I'm pulling a book bag all the time. I put it on my joints in the back of my head. And she told me, because I was having a migraine, I wasn't feeling good either. She told me to put it on my temples and in the on the scalp. And I did that. And I didn't even realize that that I was no longer, my headache was gone. I didn't realize. Wait a minute. When I realized it, I was just working, and I just realized. I said, wait a minute. Where
Hmm.
my headache at? Where'd it go? So okay. So the next day, I said, now I got a little popping in my knee, my legs when I walk in my knees. I don't know if anybody knows. Sometimes your knees be popping when you're
Hmm.
walking, because I'm a walker. I walk all the time. I'm like, that's my constant thing. Up and down stairs, through the campuses and stuff. So I decided to put some on my knees. I said, let me put some on my knees and check this out. Let me see if this gonna work. Let's stop. Not a pop. I walk my dog. I think these folks probably think I'm crazy, because when I'm walking my dog, both of us popping together. His ears going up and down, and I'm going with him. I'm just saying this to y'all. I uh um Naisha asked a question, and I'm going to say this because this is something that I thought about too. The question is, I'm not on any medication, currently healthy. However, I fast weekly. What benefits would the technology have while I fast? Now, let me say
Well,
this.
that's a good question.
I don't I haven't never been to a doctor's and been diagnosed with, yeah, I did asthma. I think it was a while back, but it was because of mold. But I think this is a great question for somebody who don't really have any medications, elements that they know of. Not to saying that it's not there, that they know of. I want you to answer that, Maria. I need you to answer that.
That's a great question. And let me tell you, fasting is one of the best things that you could do, especially whether you have a chronic condition or not. But if you have a chronic condition, yes, fasting is good. If you don't have any type of condition, what fasting does, it causes something, a process in your body called autophagy. And
Hmm.
autophagy is when it starts, your cells start cleaning themselves up. And then it also brings about mitophagy. And that's where the mitochondria goes to work, getting rid of all of the weak mitochondria and replacing it with stronger mitochondria. So, what that's going to do, it's going to boost your health. It's going to boost your health even more. It's going to protect your body even more. It's going to increase your immune system even more. There's a reason why we're told in the Bible to fast,
Mm,
right?
Hmm.
Because when you fast, it's going to open you up on the inside to be more receptive, even spiritually. And it's going to cause cleansing and quiet things down, put things in order. It's like housework going on in the inside of your body, cleaning up stuff so that everything can function even better. So it's really a great idea to fast while you're taking this technology. So I
Mm.
answered that question.
ooh, beautiful question, Naisha, because
All right, daughter,
that
you
was a
gonna
good
help you
one.
gonna help mama
Yeah,
get set up with
I get.
fasting.
And let's see what Chanel did. Chanel said that is so true. We are just making doctors rich by listening to what they tell us instead of
Yes.
doing research and more information about it. And medicine and just doing more damage to our bodies. Girl, I'm sitting here
Yes.
reading this and I ain't even gotta open it up. That's some.
Yes. I just noticed that with you. Another, I told you.
I got on my glasses, but even with my glasses, when I go and read these things, I have to make them bigger so I can see that. I'm reading that thing without even Maria, talk to
This
us. You said, yes,
technology.
baby, talk to us because
Yeah.
you had something to say. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it was something that Yvonne was
Yvonne.
saying uh, about how it's really helping her. It really helps you in
Hmm.
terms of if you want to, like you said, it was regulating how you eat because your body knows what it needs. And it knows when it needs it and it knows what it needs. So your emotional intelligence kicks in. And,
Mm.
and one of the things that
Wow.
happens also is that people who need to lose weight typically lose weight, people who are trying to gain weight will gain weight. That
Wow.
Mm,
just happens because your body is intelligent. Mitochondria is intelligent.
Mm.
As
mm,
I said, that it is a fail-safe measure that the Lord put in place because He knew what was going to happen to us down the road.
mm-hmm,
I got this
mm.
right time because
Jesus.
they gonna be
Wow.
just fine because I already got that covered. He
Yes.
says even before we ask, he answers. And so
Wow.
we have this
Mm,
divine intelligence going on in this technology, and God found people that He could trust that wouldn't try to really profit off the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to do this technology because this is a move of God.
This is
This is a powerful
yes.
a
move of God.
serious move. So I
Yeah.
just
Yes, it
got a
is.
question, because Claudette asked me this yesterday, and she said to me, she asked you this: what is your why? Why are you believing in what we're doing here, this movement? What is your why?
What? Okay.
Why? Why?
What's my why?
Yeah, your why.
Well, the reason why I'm an intercessor and a poor prayer warrior.
Mm,
That's what I do. That's really who I am. And I believe that God gives you divine appointments,
mm,
destiny
Mm,
helpers, right?
mm.
yes.
Yes.
He's positioning everybody, all of us, if we're open, receptive, and responsive to what He's doing. We are supposed to be like the sons of Issachar and know the times and the seasons that we are in. We are in a season of reparations, restoration, healing, and deliverance for all of those who are open to receive it. And
Mm-hmm.
so what I said to the Lord, Lord, whatever you're doing, don't do without me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
For me, this is divine assignment. And my assignment is to help to midwife and to birth God's people
Love it.
Mm,
and to help people to come to the knowledge of who they are and who they can be. And God wants us healthy, not only physically healthy, but emotionally, mentally, financially healthy.
mm.
And so this is my why. And as I said before, I lost so many family members, so many. And also I've seen so many people around me pass away. One of the most heartrending things that I've experienced, especially since being with this company, is seeing people who introduced this technology to who reject it. And then you hear that they passed away,
Mm,
and then knowing people who've had the same condition that they had, who use this technology, who are still here and who are rejoicing with their families. So there's
mm,
Mm-hmm.
for me the why of this. This is really important.
Yes.
No,
Oh.
Jesus, he could do nothing in his hometown in Nazareth. He could do very little there. Why? Because
yeah.
of unbelief. And so for a people that have been oppressed for 400 years,
Mm,
there is a psychosis, a psyche that we have to be delivered from.
Mm,
Been through a lot. But now we have to understand that that season is over for
mm,
us. And now it's time for us to rise. Rise and shine, for the light of God is on us. And we are to reflect that
yeah.
in every area of our life.
I
So
love it.
that's my why.
That's your why. That's your why. Well, Chanel wants to know how much the product is. We're actually. I'm just gonna put it up there.
Well,
We're
you can go on the
go
put
ahead.
your website up and then direct them
You
because
got
we never.
you got the website, but can you type it in right quick?
Oh,
Did we get it?
So this is what you got. This is what we want you guys to do. So Marvin and I have partnered with MoreMito. So
Mm-hmm.
we are, our page will be up, and we will have a link for you guys
Yes.
on no later than Monday that you guys can go to and be able to get all the information because there's different products and there's different packages and specials
Right.
that you guys will qualify for. And so we are going to put that information on our directory page. That's what's in the bag with the question mark. We'll have that on our page on Monday. And then we'll also have it on our group page, what's in the bag, our interactive group page. And then also, if you guys send us an email to what's in the bag LLC at gmail.com, we will be able to respond and take and send you the link where you can go in and take in order the products, and you guys and you probably receive a discount by going by utilizing the what's in the bag. So you guys send us an email, we'll get that information out to you guys so that you guys can go and see which products that you would like to purchase, see
And
which
it's affordable.
and it
You
is
ain't
affordable.
spending no $3, $4, $1,200. You're not.
Yeah.
It's very affordable.
And
The
not
And
only
let
only
me
is it
yeah.
affordable,
go
but
ahead.
we also have a payment plan.
Yes.
We
And
do,
we
and we have
Mhm.
another way that you can get a discount uh, as well. That is
Yeah.
absolutely
yes,
crazy phenomenal.
yes, yes.
And let me
And you
say this. Think about all the money that you're currently spending on supplements, from your vitamin E to your vitamin D to your vitamin B, your flaxseed oil. You got all these. You go in there, your medicine cabinet looks like a pharmacy. You get these products, you will be eliminating that expense and getting everything into a concentrated formula that's geared towards your overall health and well-being. So send us that email, what's in the bag LLC at gmail.com,
and
and then
all the
also look
formulas.
for the links, right, and then look for the links and more information on our what's in the bag directory page. Right there in the
Yes,
name you see it, what's in the bag with the question mark, that is the directory. And
yes,
then also our interactive Facebook page, what's in the bag, you guys will see that information.
yes. And you're not. This is not the last time you're gonna see it.
No.
So, we will inform you. This is something that you're gonna see every time you hear
Yeah.
when you see us coming in. We're going to. This is a new. Now we're
Yeah.
partnering with this because, like I said, there's a why. There's my
Yeah.
why. And I'm just gonna call it for what it is. For what's in a bag. And I literally had to write mine down because I wanted to know what my why was. And my why is to help people, and I've done this. I've spent years, me and Yvonne, years on what's in the bag. We've been educating, encouraging, empowering others.
Mhm.
But with MoreMito, it aligns with, the mission because it's given another way to bring awareness to health and and wellness.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in simply just the profit, the money. I'm interested in helping people to learn about their options to get a better health.
That's
And I've
right.
seen in my family, just my family alone, my son having cancer, I'm having, seeing things in my family alone. I,
Mhm.
I just want to help. Yeah. I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is for
Mhm.
profit." If I could just give it away, I will because I feel like it's going to help
Mhm.
somebody. It's going to help you. It's grow your mitochondria. If you do your research on it, you ain't gotta just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna buy it to see how it is." Research.
Mhm.
That's what me and Yvonne
Research
did.
mitochondria. That's right.
Research it. And if you try it one time and you feel that it wasn't what you wanted, but I'm not, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that's gonna happen. But if that's something that you do and you find
Yeah.
that it works, why not help yourself or help somebody else?
That's right. That's
You
right.
Because
know.
that's what we
And
doing.
Mhm.
and my why was my auntie. My auntie Alvy, God rest her soul. She was a nurse for over 40 years,
Mhm.
and she passed away. She had Lamb's disease, and let me tell you what she said to me. She started doing a lot of trials and things of that nature, and with lupus, she told me, she said, don't do any of the trials that they have for lupus right now. She said, don't. She said because she said they are it's more poison going into your body than anything else. She
Mhm.
said, but when you come across something that is more from a holistic standpoint that you feel that will benefit you, she said, you try it first and then share it with other people if it works. And when I tell you that was my why, and I tell you that it works,
Mm-hmm.
you can't turn me off of this product. If I got to go out there and mow grass to be able to do what I need to do in order to
Yeah.
keep getting this product, that's what I'm
You
going to
can
do
do it
because
too. You can
it
mow
is
that grass,
helping
girl.
me.
You don't
Yes,
have a lot of
it
energy.
is. It is helping me, and I feel so strong about it. And I don't put my name on a lot of things because if it don't feel right in my spirit, but
Me too.
I told Maria and I told Marvina and I told Roger, this felt right in my spirit immediately. I was so excited for them to come on the show the first time because I had already looked into mitochondria DNA, mitochondria cells, the whole 9 yards, but was looking for the right people, the right technology, and this is it.
Hey, all right, Maria, you got that. What was you
Well,
screaming?
a lot of people are out here sick, sick and tired of being sick. And a
Yes.
lot of people are praying and have been praying to God, Lord, help me. Send me something. People that you know. People that you know. So share this information. Get back with Marvina or Yvonne. Get back with them. Point people in their direction because you are the go between, the person that God wants to use to point people to their healing,
Mm,
to point people to let God use you. You might say, well, I'm fine. A lot of young people say, well, I'm fine. I'm healthy, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? You're still in a toxic environment and you're losing mitochondria every day. Did you know that there is an epidemic of black men in their 40s who have erectile dysfunction
I
and who
heard that the other day.
have prostate cancer?
Mm-hmm.
Young, young. So there is an assault against us. As I
Mm,
was saying before, a lot of people, they reject. They say, "Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to keep taking my medicine." But then, guess what? You leave the light on for them.
Mm-hmm.
Plant them now, dig them later, because they're coming back.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Because when they get that diagnosis, they're going to come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
They're
mhm.
going to come back.
Jesus,
So
Let me
just
Jesus.
know that.
let me
Ooh.
bring these few questions up. Awesome and inspiring call. Thank you, ladies, and thank you, Maria, for pouring out to us. Now, Olivia. Hey, Olivia. Good morning. Is this product that you must use forever, or will you be able to slowly wean yourself off over time?
Well, we call our technology, especially the restore, our restorer. It has what it does is going to regrow your cells. It's going to repair your cells, and it's going to help to regenerate your organs. And it has a base of black seed oils, and black seed oil, not just any black seed oil. We curate these oils from around the world, and it has that olive oil in there, and not just regular olive oil. You have a good olive oil is when if you drink some and it burns the back of your throat. You got a good
Mhm.
olive oil. That's the
Mm-hmm.
kind of olive oil that's in here, and it's curated too. And it has olive leaf in it, and then it has 44 herbal ingredients. So let me say this: you eat food every day, right? You have to eat
Mhm.
to live, you have to drink water, right? I would suggest, because we call this restore oil, we call it a high tech salad dressing. It's food. It's food. The way that it's formulated, it is food, and the ingredients are food. They're herbs that you can literally eat. And so, yes, because we're being assaulted every day and bombarded by the environment, yes, you might get on a maintenance, um, servings of it. But yes, I would say yes. And it's up to you, really. It's up to you because you're being assailed every day by the environment. Eat really, really healthy. Grow a garden. Grow your own vegetables. Then you're not going to get that stuff that they're putting on the fruit. Now they're even putting it on citrus. I'm not going to
Mhm.
the name of the
I
person,
saw that.
the billionaire that's doing that. You
Right.
know, so it's a lot of contamination out there. So if you want to fight that, yes, I would say yeah, get on it. But If you take a look, get with Marvina and Yvonne, and they're going to show you how
Yeah.
you won't even have to come out of your pocket. And I
Yes.
can tell you,
Mm-hmm.
the first time I bought the technology, because when I heard about it, I said, oh my God, I got to have that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw, when I looked at the ingredients, I went on the website, looked at the ingredients. You know, you get your own website
Mm-hmm.
whenever you become a customer. And I said, wait a minute, I'm taking a lot of this stuff already, and I saw a lot of stuff that's on my wish list that I wanted to get because I knew it was good because I had already researched all this stuff before I ever heard of this company.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw they had all this stuff, I said, wait, I can save a lot of money. So when I saw all of those ingredients, I said, okay. So I bought it the first time. But guess what? I've never had to come out of my pocket again. I have had a health and supplement budget ever since I was 19 years old. Always had it, always maintained that. Okay. So it wasn't anything for me to say, okay, well, I can just come in my budget, every month, blah, blah, blah. I didn't have to do that because of the way that it is set up. You can get discounts. You can get discounts. So I have never. And sometimes I have bought more than what we call a bundle. Is you get your restore, you rejuvenate, you get your restore and your black seed, you get the brain and body and the restore, you get those, and then you get the cream for free. That's free. Okay, but I've never had to pay out of my pocket. I didn't have to go in my household budget. It never touched my budget. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy good. And you guys will see if you look into it.
Which
It
is
Yeah.
good.
really works.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying, it's not too many products out here that you can get into and earn money, earn your products, and earn, get a good, healthy
Yeah.
body at the same time. I mean, you're
Yeah.
earning, you're earning good health, you're getting good wellness, you're
Mm-hmm.
getting your products, you're earning through the whole thing. It's not even,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm trying to get y'all to understand
And
is
another
we,
beautiful thing is you can get these products and you don't have to sign up for any, you don't have to sign up for anything other than buy your products.
get your product.
Exactly.
Just get your products. That's one of the best things. I know that we're over time.
Yes,
I know
yes, we
Marvina
are.
has
I gotta go to
Marvina
work.
has to go.
Mhm.
Maria, I'm so excited. I thank you.
Yes.
I thank you. I thank Roger so much, and I thank my BFF because my BFF was going on an hour and a half drive to go get these products for me one way, but she made it happen, and I can't thank her enough for that. When I tell you guys that this is a game changer and a life changer, you'll see. You'll see.
Yeah.
So
Stand
go
on it.
to send us an email at whatsinthebagllc.com and go ahead and get ready to start changing your life.
Yes. We appreciate y'all. I love
Hmm.
you, Maria.
Love you
My
guys
Love
too.
you
sister. I
too.
love you
Yes.
so much. And it's so good to have family, and outside of family. It seems to me like every time I meet people like Maria and all the other ones hey Tyra, you know that, and all of y'all, I'm just thank God that this is a growing family, and we able to
Yes.
talk to each other and support each other, learn from each other, empower each other. I call Maria and she prayed for me. Okay, not only is she showing me a way of getting better health and wellness, she prayed for me. So
Mental
that's even a
clarity.
spiritual
Yes.
feeding. So I'm just grateful to you and thankful you did this. This right here was a last minute also. She was like, "Yeah, how come
It was what God
somebody,
designed.
yeah, it's God designed, but I'm just saying, someone stand behind their product when they don't
Yeah.
mind getting on and let's get it done, Marvina. Okay, thank you, we got
Let's
it.
get
I love you. I
it.
appreciate you. Thank everybody else for who watching,
Yeah.
and I hope that y'all got something out of this that y'all want to try. Just try it. You don't have to be committed. Just try. See if it happens. See if it'll work for you. See if there's something that will help you or someone that you love, someone that's attached to you that knows you. They need this. They need to
Hmm.
find out what this can help them do. Grow your mind of kindness. Grow it, baby. Grow it back.
Grow
Get
it
it
and
back.
repair
And
it.
repair it.
That's
Okay.
right.
All right,
Hi,
girl.
Dr. Katie. I see Dr. Katie on there. Hi.
Hey, Dr. Katie. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you,
And
Nay.
Yvonne Powell. Well, let me see. Powell. I thank you also. I didn't get your
Yeah.
comment, but we're gonna go back and we're going to
Wanted
read
to
some more.
know how much do the products cost, and
Yes. Yes.
also thank me for, and I thank me for being so transparent with my testimony.
Yes. Thank
I'm
you.
only telling you the
Yes.
truth. I emptied out my
Yes.
whole bag today.
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
good
Yes. Yes.
testimony.
Yvonne, thank you too. That's
You
why I
gotta get
couldn't wait.
more. It's gonna be
Yeah.
you gonna even
Yeah.
get more
Yes.
I
watch.
couldn't wait to get her on there because I knew she was gonna go. She's
And I think
taking notes.
I think we need to do this every other month.
Yeah.
Do a health and
Okay.
wellness segment every
That'll
other
work.
month with this.
You
I think
ready
this
for
would be
that,
great.
Maria? You want to do that?
Oh, it's fine.
All right, we committed
Wonderful.
then. I'm committed.
We're gonna let you.
Y'all heard
Yeah.
on what's in the bag.
That's
We
right.
have our resident minister, Brother
Yes.
Zach. Now we have
Yes.
our resident health and wellness.
Oh, yes. Keep this baby
Yes,
growing, baby.
love
Yes.
it,
Thank you so much.
love
All
it.
right, I'm stay in the back for a minute. We'll be back. All right, y'all. We gotta go because I got to go to
Yeah.
work. This is the first Saturday I have worked in a long time. I gotta get out here and do some work. I appreciate y'all for coming and being a part of another great segment. And just look at where you at. Look where you going. Maybe this will help someone else.
Thank you, Chanel.
Thank you, Chanel. Thank you so much. And Yvonne, go ahead on if you want to take us on out. I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
do that.
Okay. All right, guys. So, like I said, we have our What's in the Bag directory. That's What's in the Bag with a question mark. That is where you can put products and services that you've heard about. Just like we're going to put the info for MoreMito and how you guys can go about purchasing the products and also find out more information about it and hear some testimonials. And then also we have our What's in the Bag interactive Facebook group page. That is where we have Motivational Monday, Talk About It Tuesday, Wisdom Wednesday, Thankful Thursday, and Friday. And we will also have more information about MoreMito on that as well.
My
And then
phone.
you guys can also take in Twitch
Okay.
and YouTube. What's in the bag and the number 21. Once again, that's what's in the bag and the number 21. And as I stated last week on Twitch, you can now go in there and you can save and turn on notification with what's in the bag 21 on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe and turn on that notification bell. And we will also put some information on that page regarding MoreMito. And also 833-520-9482. That's 833-520-WITB, extension 700 or 701. Give us a call. If you want to know more about the products, you want to hear more from a personal standpoint, give myself or Marvina a call. Marvina is extension 701. I am extension 700. You guys can also call us in order to order the products and get the link and everything as well. Hey Vicky, good
Yes.
morning.
Yes. Good morning, Vicky. Well, we gotta go.
Yeah,
Y'all
we gotta
remember?
go.
Yeah, we gotta go. And I'm gonna let Yvonne take us on out. But y'all just remember, your wellness is important. So is the
That's
people
right.
that's around you. You just think about how maybe you have the little aches and pains every time. Y'all think that it's just an ache and pain, it'll go away. But your body always telling you something. You might
That's
think
right.
you're having a headache one day, but it's telling you something now. So if you looking at healing your mitochondria, go ahead on and look at our MoreMito, and we're gonna make sure that you get everything you need
Yeah,
to be able to help out whatever your incident, just to see if it works for you.
that's
And
right. Go back
y'all
and look
have
at go back and
go
look at
back.
the
Yes,
introductory video, the commercial that we put
yes,
out
yes,
this morning. And
yes.
Marvina, kudos to you. You did
Thank you,
that. You
baby.
did that.
Yeah, thank you,
You did
BFF. Thank you,
that.
BFF. All right,
But
go
look,
ahead,
guys,
Yvonne.
let me say this to you guys, and I say this every weekend, and I feel so powerful and so strongly behind this. So that's why it may appear repetitive, but it's the truth. God woke us up today, and every day that God wakes us up, it is a new opportunity, a new chance, a fresh start. Start with your health and your mental awareness as well. And with that being said, it's so beautiful out there today. I don't know where you are in this world, but anytime God wake you up, it's beautiful. With that being said, have a blessed day. And as
Have a
always,
good
stay blessed, be a blessing, and have a blessed day. Love you guys. See you guys next Saturday.
All right, have a good day. See you next Saturday.
We had in